Alright, now it's time for us to go to the Borealis. It's in the ice drop ships. Right now we need to go there. We already prepared. And first, I still need to get some a gasoline because we are going there with lots of energy to use. So there would be a 9100s or 91 energy that I'm gonna use. So instead of using the energy, I'm gonna use a gasoline. So why not, let's go. And I'm already prepared. So I also bring an extra guns, flare guns, because if we are out of it, I can use it for extra damage. So it's time for us to go there. But let's see, how much energy do we need to use? I remember it's 75, where the northern region still not updated or changed. But for now, what or how many energy do we need to use just to defeat the Borealis? So it's 75, so I can go there. Why not? Let's go. And so once we're done with the Borealis, let's talk about the roadmap 2025. Today or yesterday, I already gave some comments related to that yesterday when I upload a video. Let's talk about that. At the same time, let's go to the commune. I already do the nightmare difficulty from the commune yesterday because I want to plan to get these, either the flight controller and the extremely rare blueprints. So from that, commune trials is also changed. That's kind of great, honestly, though. They changed something, but before that, let's now focus on the Borealis to do this thing. So, as a free-to-play, how can I win this one without being defeated? So, we need to find the ships. So, we need to talk to Chris. We failed. That ice monster has beaten us all. So, what's next? Oh, so find the ships. So this time, for sure, we need to defeat it. I only bring some bandages, so we will gonna use the bottle as an explosive for an extra damage. So from that, there you are. We will now start defeating the Borealis. But hey yo, I just started and you already slapped myself. So we need to use a Scorcher. Yeah, I know. Hey yo, that's triple thing though. God damn, bro. Wait. We need to use that one. Ayo. We need to use it. And also, why not let's just use a flare gun? I think that one will jump. Is it? No. We need to use our Scorcher. Yeah, it's getting closer. It's now in 50%. Oh yeah, it's also trying to smash it. And our Scorcher is now in 25%. That's not good. So that's why I bring some extra flare gun. If I remember, one Scorcher should be enough, right? Hey, yo. A frozen fast fighter just spawned. And so we need to use here. We need to cover here. Oh, that's kind of close. Oh yeah, we are using our bandages, not a medkits. Because I'm used to... Damn, that's the big hits there. Oh yeah, we're done. We get infected genomes. We unlock the infected genomes store finally. So it means we can now get some schematics, like getting those campfire, because I really need that to get more extra one. And I need to get this C card because the zombie, because that would be my first time to get this card from defeating anyone, because last time I don't have it. So I also need to get the big bones. I need to use that. So we are done here. We need to inspect the ships, and sadly I'm being late, or I'm late, that getting the best loot here is already done. So we get an extra fur trouser. That's kind of quite good too. We are already hunger. We need to get that, but everything here is really important, so there would be no or nothing's will be left here. So what should I defeat, or what should I delete? Everything here. As always, we need to get that, even the lens and woolen fabrics. So I need to put that into my chopper first. As you can see above, you can see the currency for the commune. I did some easy, normal, and hard difficulty. At the same time, I also did the nightmare difficulty. That's why it's unlocked. But sadly, I did not do the nightmare difficulty because I'm out of. Did I? I think yes, I did the nightmare difficulty. But sadly though, I already did that just a morning. So because yesterday I'm out of energy and tired. So trying to edit everything in one single swoop. So anyway, we need to put that. So we need to go back to the base, and yeah, we need to talk to there. And after that, let's also go to the commune first. I just need to organize everything there. And now let's talk about also the roadmap 2025 for that. So we are now in the commune trials, or the commune, and we remember that when they changed the commune, it became worst, and from that we reacted and saying that they now make the commune the worst thing ever in events, because getting the HEV transmission is now not obtainable. From that time, it required 3,250 trophies just to get it, and the total of trophy you can only obtain as a free-to-play is 3,000. So do you think you can get it? No, it's not. So it required another 250, but where do you get the 250? There's none. So from that, I'm always hopeful that if they're gonna change the commune, at least make ATV transmission, so ATV transmissions to 2800. So now they change it, they listen, because what they said is that they're gonna change or make it to balance the game so that from new players and even mid players who are still getting more and more richer in the game, don't want to access everything easily. They want to make the game more hard, not hard, but can obtain, but it required a month, and so they change the commune today and give us some hands up. So as you can see from the first sector, they are the same. You can still get titanium alloy. The currency is still the same, because if I remember, let me just give you some image. This is the last time. Let me just try to shorten the image. So from that we can say that, now let me just put that one there. So from that, as you can see the first sector is still the same as always. 300 for rubber, 600 from titanium alloy. So yeah, they are the same. Let me just do this one. Yeah, as you can see, they are the same, like that one. So everything's still the same as always in the first sector, and that's quite good because they didn't touch it. The first sectors, you can still get the extreme rare weapon mode blueprints easily. And so in the next sector or sections, as you can see, let me just give you one tips though. As the first sections from the started in the weapon mod blueprints, or the drone modular blueprints, up to the infected genomes with 150. Last time they announced that they're gonna change. So last time everything's still the same, but the difference is last time in the modular, or it's hard to pronounce, but in a blueprint of drones, let's just call that, the blueprint of drones has a different one. It's a 5 ticket last time, and now they changed it into a weapon mod blueprint. No, it's a drone modification. God damn it, my mind cannot comprehend or think faster or talk faster like that. So my mind is too fast to think, but my mouth can't adjust or react immediately. So anyway, with that kind of myself. So in the second section, they are still the same, but they changed the red tickets or the bunker alpha ticket or coupon from 5 to make it into a drone modular. So from that, we can still get infected genomes with 800 trophy. That's quite good too. As the last sections, the trophy markets. Now, let me just show you the second sections. This is it. They are still the same, right? So from that, let's go to the third sections. In the third sections, we are now here. If you remember, I said that in the first section, it's always about a free-to-play. Second sections is about all those mid players, and the last section is about those pay-to-win players. But now they change it, they balance it. We can now obtain it, and it is not hard to obtain the flight controller anymore. From here on out, you can see that the ATV transmissions become 2800s, and they really listen to us, at least, because it's now 2800s, and we can still get the last biker magazine to get it as a last sort of a currency. But as you can see, and even the flight controller from the same as the ATV transmissions, they also listen it. They make it 22. They make it more lesser from 2200s. As for the puppies, they are the same. Yeah. As for this is the part where we like it or not. It's depend on your perspective. The purple card become 3000. Let me just give you. Last time it's 5000, but you can get it twice the amount. But here you get only one, but you can still get it, but you need to use a currency with 3000. Now let me give you the last currency. This is it. It's a 5000 with 2 of that a purple card. So as you can see, they changed really it, and they are now obtainable. But as a free-to-play or new-to-player, it's not the best for you to get it, because there is a extremely rare blueprint with 600 currency. So still the same as always. So in the last part is the infected genomes. Last time it's worth 3400 currency just to obtain it. Yeah, it's good, but yeah, as you can see last time. But here we cannot obtain it with 2500 currency or trophy to get that. I think this one is the best for those old players who wanted to collect infected genomes. So that's quite good, but as a new player or mid player, you should not focus on infected genomes. You should go for the flight controller, ATV, or even your boat. So we are done here. As for the propeller, they are the same, so you don't need to worry about that, because the currency last time and today is still the same. So everything is changed, really. They balance it, everything. So from that, they literally said about what we are talking about, the commune that they change. So from that, I'm gonna ask myself, what should I buy as a free-to-play, as things that I'm still not yet in the mid game? Because as you can see, I'm already at 196 levels, but if I always look into myself, I'm still at lowest, or the new gaming, or the beginning of my gameplay as a free-to-play, not yet in the mid game. The reason why, if I want to become a mid gamer, I need to collect tons of a blueprint, an extremely one of that. So the thing that I need to focus in this commune is getting the extremely rare, lastly, tactical backpack. So I need 1600 trophy, and from that I cannot just waste anything anymore. I cannot do some nightmare, and hopefully the nightmare sometimes is good, sometimes hard, but hopefully the next one still the purificational ritual, because I can still use a katana here, or even saw blade mace. They're easy to find, they're easy to use, instead of using some gums. And hopefully it's not a fertility ritual, because if that is the case, I cannot go for the nightmare. So from that, hopefully I have already a 440 trophy, and from that I can still get 200. So I still need 3-4 days just to get a 1600 commune, or the trophy, to get this extreme rare weapon mod blueprint and the tactical backpack. Now let's start talking about the roadmap 2025, July to December in this year.
Later.
The roadmap 2025 is here. They announced, they gave us a what we will happen in this year from July to December. So we already know the part 1 of this roadmap. Right now they released the part 2. Let's just go for the part 1 first before we go to the part 2, because maybe some of you will never gonna understand or will not or forget already. So the roadmap 2025 part 1 is here though. Let me just give you some image. There you are. Roadmaps 2025 part 1. Something we're cooking up for you. Plan for March June 2025. So blah blah blah. So from that, the events. Let's go for the events. Below of that, Leprechaun Luck, Easter Madness, ldoe anniversary. Both of that is already done, except the delivery. The next one, let's go for the middle one, the new regions. The new regions, we don't need to talk about that, everything there, because everything in that list is already been released. We already know what is that, because it is the island regions they gave us. Even the storage for equipments, we already give that. It is the best storage equipment for the armory. So the QOL changes. The sad part about this one is that we just increase the volume. Ability to select the number of items for crafting. They did not give us that, but they said they're gonna put that back. So the QOL changes, some of it is didn't release from this part 1 of the roadmap. So let's go for the part 2 of the roadmap. You can see I just scroll it up above. So roadmap 2025 part 2. It is released in July 7, 2025. So roadmap 2025 part 2, our plans for July up to December 2025. So as you can see, the image is now ATV in the swamp. So it means it would be related to the swamp or a new regions. Let's just call it the swamp or the boggy regions. So they're gonna maybe change it, but for now let's talk about it or try to read below more. Hey Survivor, it's time for Last Day on Earth's roadmaps for the rest of 2025. Now they gave us this events. So events. Hopefully you see my cursor, but I think you already saw my mouse. So events, and in Last Day on Earth, there is an hunter's instinct. They're gonna make it back to these years. We already know last time the hunter instinct is not quite friendly to free to play. So hopefully if they manage to go back that, it should be good. Delivery service, this is where we are waiting for. And Operation Purge. I don't know what is that. From what I see, I just saw a bar in the barracks, an image in the barracks. So I don't know, maybe it's another expeditions, clans. And just from that with an asterisk, I don't know what is that. Halloween, Black Friday, scouting, that's the best part. Christmas, yeah, always Christmas is always there, everything. So that is not the only thing they put. There is also new things, the new regions. Genesis collection, update, new location, new item, new bosses, and QOL changes. They didn't put anything related to QOL changes, so we don't know what are those. In 2025, July to December in roadmap. So, because there's still more, they're gonna give us what will happen to in each of these 8 images right now. Let's go below and read the descriptions. Hunter's Instinct. So in the Hunter Instinct, the event beloved by the Wasteland Hunter is coming back to the game. We'll fix the bug and broken quest from the previous release and recalculate the balance. That's good because it means you listen to us, or more like you just don't like the percentage of people's playing the Hunter's Instinct, because some of us didn't like to play that at that time because it's not a friendly to players. Thank you for your feedback. Together we'll make a Hunter Instinct even more fun. Hopefully that's the truth of your words there. Yeah, I cannot wait. So, delivery service. We mentioned this event last time. It was slightly moved. You'll be arranging and supervising deliveries straight from your home location. You'll be promptly supplying the Wasteland faction with all the essentials, and you'll be able to exchange your accumulated resources, which are cluttering up your chest, for something more useful, such as weapon. Maybe we get weapon. Dogs, if that is the case, that's good. Genomes, nothing excitement of that. Or blueprint. Hopefully it's extremely rare if that is the case. So delivery service, that's great. kind of good because sometimes it's a bothersome to go into the port just to do some delivery service and just getting those items. So the next one, Operation Purge. Purge. I don't know how to pronounce it. Genesis needs volunteer for the zombie population control. Clear the location of the undead and claim unique reward. We'll also update the Genesis collection and add a general section. If that is the case, that's quite kinda good. Instead of the same as we always saw in the Genesis collection or Genesis infected genomes, is both tiring and not that quite good because I don't know. Hopefully there would be a different one and it's a timer where you need to also get it, and it's also good like for example like this one, if they gonna make it same as this one, the item of the day, this one will reset every 24 hours and you can get this damn good useful item here, but sadly it uses a Z coins. There's a free, but you need to use a ads for that just to get that. So hopefully if that is the case, if there is the same as like that, then that's quite kind of good too. So the next thing is in the first iterations, I don't know how to pronounce that. It includes the fridge and its upgrade as well as a blueprint of upgrading storage for explosive and a dog crate. So from what I understand, it means the fridge will be upgraded. It has the same as the fuel tank, like instead of just that's what I mean. So the fridge will be upgraded. It's not just the fuel tank that will be upgraded to, maybe the explosive, we don't know, or maybe even the tanning rack, or like those items that you can put some leathers storage like that, or even maybe the bookshelf. But what they said only is the fridge, the explosive chest or the storage, and the best part, dog crate. So it means that they're gonna increase the storage for the dog crate where you can put your dog. But hopefully if that things happens, we can also get true friend easily too for that. Hopefully let's be hopeful for that. So we'll add a new theme, backpack skin, character skin, and vinyl record. For those who love it, those backpack skin, character skin, or vinyl records, congratulations, it's coming, another one. So scouting, we're preparing some really big location for you. They'll need to be explored on a bike and on a foot. We're trying to make the gameplay as fun and varied as we can. Various points of interest will be generated in location. Reach and complete them. So I think we are trying to make the gameplay as fun and varied as we can. So it means that there will be some events that will be different, or the change will be different every time. Like maybe you need to wait 12 hours and another event will come, like the anomaly. Think of it like that. Or the Purge of luck, that every time in 3 hours you need to wait for 3 hours to unlock, or another raiders camps to go there and collect those caps and even the maps. Something like that, but it would be a different events or a variety or a fun gameplay, like a simple things. So various points of interest will be generated in locations. If you don't remember, they add some things in every location, from red zone, green zone, yellow zones, limestone, and pine zones. If you don't remember, each time you go there, there's something different about it, right? Like you encounter a Genesis events. Sometimes you encounter a cultist, and even you encounter some normal houses, something like that. And you will also sometimes get some things good and interesting, a decoration sometimes. Maybe they gonna do that like that, but instead they're gonna increase the events instead of just what they did last year. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. So the next, maybe that something like that. That's what I understand from this, because they said we're trying to make the gameplay as fun and varied as we can. So they're gonna make an extra event that at least make the game fun. Instead of just going to the red zone, you will encounter something fun there and doing the task there. Like for example, you found Chris there just sitting right there and asked you to go and destroy or kill the zombies, maybe something like that, and that's quite fun, honestly though. So, and also getting some points at the same time. So to reach and complete them, you'll need to decide on a method of achieving your goal based on your experience and gaming style. From this one, I remember a certain events when the game's still full of events with a time limited of that. There's a certain events called the, I thought it's a gang events or gang members or raiders events. I forgot what are those. Like you need to sneak or you need to use attack, like you don't care about everything, just attacking that using every chance you have, or you want to be sneaky just to be efficient in your resources. From that, you need to collect those chests, collect as much as you can, because the more you collect the chest by putting in your chopper, the more you get a certain item, like called the patch. Yeah, that one. I already forgot what is that, but hopefully that's all. That's all I understand about this one. Yeah, this one. Gaming style. So the next one is whether to risk it and drive through the zombie horde or do some reconnaissance in force first, or maybe just choose a less eventful bypass. Whether to go for stealth, quietly eliminating enemies, or walk through the front door with a full arsenal, or maybe find a secret. Yeah, it's like a bang or gang or gangsters events or raiders gangsters events. I don't know. I already forgot about it. So like that. Throw front doors. So the bike will become your key assistance in this activity. Some of the loot you'll only be able to transport out on a bike. It also gets an upgrade. Wow. And we plan to introduce a new bike upgrade. Wow, that will differ from existing one and add to it. We want to unlock the bike's potential to the fullest because it's one of the survivors' most reliable friends in the wastelands. That's kind of good. That's kind of quite good, honestly though. If they're gonna upgrade the chopper yet again for the bike, it become much more become more a reliable, reliable. Yeah, that's one. Oh my goodness, I'm not quite good at pronouncing it. Yeah, that one. Then the bike is much more become good, but hopefully there will be also a ATV vesicles upgrade, even the boats, please. So the next thing is clan with asterisk. This item is marked with an asterisk because we want to experiment with the clan functionality. So they just want to experiment from this one, so don't have a high expectations because we already have a clan from the creators, but in the creators it's full of a debunk or more like a failure things, honestly though. I'm not gonna try to be rude to those who play in the creators, but honestly the creator is really disappointed in the end. So from that, maybe they're gonna add some clans only in the wastelands. And so let's continue by the way, because I still not understand yet here. So we'll try to design a co-op for special locations. So it means it would be a wasteland with cooperations only. So we'd like to introduce an inter-clan competition feature so that everyone in the wasteland knows whose factions is the strongest and most influential, featuring rewards of course. So we already have that. If you don't remember, before the creators there is a sector 7, and sector 7 when you enter that, there is these some things like doing some factions, like you need to enter or join the clan and you need to do some tasks there and trying so hard for you to get the higher points, and once you have that you will be the top first clans there and you will obtain the best or the reward in that certain locations. That's what it means before the creator, by the way. But that thing is a failure too. They saw it as a failure because it's in the creator or in the sector 7. It is a different code. That is why it's a failure to me. That's why they changed it into a creator system. So if that is the case, if they make that into the wasteland, and hopefully the wasteland will not become a laggy, because if that is the case, if there would be a clans, the games will be lag. And some of us who just play the game for fun and having a phone with a lower quality phone spec is not good for them. Yeah. So we'd like to discuss this idea with you soon. We'll be publish a post and we'll be reading your comment on the subject very attentively. Stay tuned. So it means that they will just try to give you a sneak peek, or more like just giving you some heads up or a sneak peek. Let's just say that. And from that sneak peek, they want us, the players, giving a opinion or review from what they did or post, and see if we will gonna like it, and if we don't like it, they're gonna change it yet again. But still, the clans don't expect highly of that because it will never happen, but be hopeful at least. So Halloween, what kind of outro would it be if we didn't celebrate all Halloweens of Eve with updates, rewards, unique skin, and something interesting for the home location? So home locations is still the same, decorations. So I don't like that anyway. So Halloween will be coming maybe before November 1 and 2, so October, around 25th October, like that, because sometimes the event is always ends in 11 days or 7 days, depends in their emotions. So anyway, the next thing is the Boggy Region. This is where it's become interesting. The third big wasteland region. We're making a full set of new stuff for it. Item in the Genesis collections, there would be a new things. Maybe it is now a third one. Let me just give you, because I already unlocked the Genesis collections. Wait, did I unlock it? Yeah, I think I did not. So let me just go to the ice-trapped ships. I forgot to talk someone
later.
So the infected genomes is unlocked, or the Genesis collection is unlocked. So this means, as you can see from the devs, so let's go back. They said item in the Genesis collection, it means there would be another extra slots, like for example northern regions, the second is island regions, and maybe the third is the swamp regions. It means there would be a third one, a third regions for the Genesis collection, so expect highly like that. So I'm out of breath, god damn it. So the new location, we already know it's a swamp location, because right now the swamp location is kind of boring to go there. And new items, maybe it would be the same as the island region and even the northern regions. When it comes to new items, we already know it is an anti-weapon against those zombies that living in the swamp. Same as island regions and even the northern regions. And bosses, we already know what is the boss is that. It should be the boss of the swamp. That's it. So you'll need an ATV for traveling. So now the ATV will become your end game item to assemble. So for that, don't try to unlock the ATV just to go to the swamp or the new swamp locations. Just do it slowly but surely. So we'll be sharing detail as we create content for the region. Black Friday, we already know that it is for the pay-to-win players. Winter of Despair, we already know that. Such a fleeting event name doesn't mean that there's no place or time for the celebrating Christmas in the zombie apocalypse. You can expect new theme, quests, rewards, skins, and lots of snow. So this is what our plan for the rest of 2025 look like. We'll try to stick to them, but sometimes unforeseen. So remember guys, when they said unforeseen, but there's a but here. Sometimes unforeseen moments occur during development. So something might be rescheduled or cancelled altogether. So as they said, don't expect highly of it. For example, a clan, don't expect like that. For let's say the delivery service, don't expect like that. But expect highly for Hunter's Instinct, Purge, and Scouting. This three is the best expectation for you. And for that, we are done from that. And Genesis Collection mission complete. So you don't need to talk about that. So we need to go to the port and we need to walk there. So that's how this newly rolled map part 2 for this 2025 is the informations. I cannot wait, honestly. The only things I'm excited about is the Purge and the Scouts, because the game will become much more fun to play. Just going to the red zones, expect like some things might happen there. But the only thing I'm still waiting for this game, even if they add lots of things in the game here, is a clan or a co-op. Things like going to the Bunker Bravo, doing some co-op operation there, and defeating the hardest part and just getting some best loot there. That's what I'm trying to wait for in the Wastelands. But still, I have a high hopeful of that. Honestly though, some roadmap is highly likely will be happen in this part 2 of their map roadmap. So yeah, I don't have enough words to say. Only thing I can say, I'm waiting, that's all. Because being hopeful or being hype is not good for your health. So always expect there would be nothing to be coming, like clan, or even the delivery service, or even the purge. We don't know. But don't expect highly that it will be a guarantee that they will gonna update that or put that into the game. But be highly likely that the swamp location or the new region will be coming. So that's all for now. And have a nice day. Even myself, I cannot wait for this roadmap they gave. And good luck to everyone who wants to play. See ya, everyone.